Number one business and self-development podcast, Connected Minds Podcast.
Grew up and born. I'll give you a quick summary. So, born and raised in Ghana in a small village called Senase in the Bono region of Ghana. Moved to Accra after high school, hustle on the streets. Started my first company at 18, a travel and tour company. Through that, got myself educated and got a scholarship. I studied in Turkey. So one thing most people don't know is I speak Turkish, but a very rough Turkish now. Then moved to London, studied in London, then moved to the US, completed my education in the US, then moved back to Ghana.
Fred, you're taking a lot of things out of the story. The details of, how, look, what was your upbringing like?
Wow.
Growing up?
Yeah.
What was your home like?
I mean, that's like, I don't think my story is unique to Africans because, it's a daily life to us. It's normal, but I grew up in a very interesting, but also very disciplined and good home, depending on how you look at it. I was raised by an auntie, with about 15 children. We all stay in one room. We hadn't built our house then. So in a very small village where there was no lights growing up, there was no TV, very remote. My first classroom, I can remember, was a tree, under a tree. So I got to a point where I've gotten to the highest of the grade in our village. So I had to go to Brekum, which now it looks shorter, but when I was a kid, it was like at least 1.5 hours walk from my village to go to Brekum and continue education from grade 6. So that was the beginning. You go to school. After school, you go to the farm and help your mom out, carry firewood back. The next day, go to school in the morning. And I think at some point, early stage, we were doing morning and afternoon. So if your school was in the afternoon, you go to farm in the morning. If it's in the morning, you go to farm in the afternoon, So that's the kind of childhood I had, but I was very fortunate to have parents who really cared about education. Among all my siblings, I think I've been the only one who have been to university. And my mom, who raised me, shout out to her, has raised, the last time I counted, about 54 children.
Wow.
Yes, all from different mothers and different parents, different communities. And that's what she also does. And she does it with so much passion, with so much love. And I think that's her calling as well. So I think, yes, that's the kind of home. I don't know.